Hey there, folks. What's up? Welcome back. Welcome back to the crib. And guess what I was able to fix? We got sound. All right. So let's get into it. I am going to. I have some videos to go through, and I have I think the person that Rev had this little light drama with to come in and explain in her words how that went down. So that's always interesting. I always try to give everybody their own sides of the story, so that should be fun. So okay, I think Mousy, it's Rev Jesus first, right? I think so. But guys, thank you for hanging out. As always, like and subscribe. Consider donating if you can, but a like is just as fine. And shout out to the person that gave me a cash app to make this live today. I appreciate you. And yeah, so everyone just have a good time. And like I said, we'll watch these videos. I'll show some screenshots, and we'll have her hopefully in her own words saying how this all went down. I'll put on closed caption because we cannot understand Rev at all. He is a total mushmouth. He's our favorite mushmouth. He's our favorite riffraff. Ha 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 ha. All right, let's go, folks.
Yes, it does. Surviving on Ritz crackers and cheese and yogurt.
Hey, Debbie. Hey, rice and beans.
Ritz crackers, cheese, and yogurt.
Hi, Granny.
Strawberry preserves. That's
and yapples and Packy.
Strawberry preserves, man.
Hey, always tired?
That's a combo.
No, Shanny first? Okay. Okay. I am sorry. Fine. And we will do the Shanny one first. So, I guess they, what do you call it? They, made a couple of videos, yesterday, and I was just too, I don't know, just too tired for them. But you know what? The thing that sucks about these videos is they put like zero type of effort into it. And I really, you know, to me, that's just lazy content creating. Even lazier than just sitting here reacting to it. But like, what is this? Look at this. Like, what is this supposed to be? It looks like it's a zoom in of one of her pill bottles. But again, folks, it's going to be interesting because no matter what, like, I think Rev is still butthurt about the whole situation. But like I said, we're going to get into that, and hopefully this person will shine a little bit of a light onto what actually went down in messages. Because you know what? Rev and Shanny, especially Shanny, wants everybody to think that all this went down on Instagram. And I'm here to tell you that's not true. That is not true at all. When Rev was, I guess, allegedly working at the Burger King, he wanted this person to contact him through email. Ooh, right? The plot thickens. Spicy. Spilling the tea, folks.
I could cover the back and it's just black. No, I just want to make sure people can hear me. I don't know. Oh, honey, I don't know. Let me sit up. Ow. First of all, I'm going to be very low energy.
No. You always are.
I think that stomach bug me and Jason has been passing around each other has come back. Mm-hmm.
Well, if you guys would wash, it probably would help, you know, wash and vitamin C. So yeah, everybody, like, you know, you want to help them out, send them some vitamins and maybe cat food, because that's all they really deserve at this point. Those poor cats.
Last night, I was up all night, not able to sleep because of heartburn. Had a little bit of pasta, maybe.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Maybe 10, 20 little pieces of penne rigate with just the bare minimum of red sauce.
Now, do you guys, come on. One's in the chat if you think that that's true, and two's if you think that that's not true. This woman is down there pushing 700 to 800 pounds. You really think she's taking a little bit of angel hair pasta and the slightest bit of the red sauce?
But my body can't do it. My body's like, nope.
That's because you're obese.
That red sauce, you're going to throw up. And it's so bad because that's like the only food we have in the house is pasta.
Pasta and the red sauce is all that's left, yeah.
And all it does is make us sick.
Yeah, we have to literally go on old people's diet, ice cream and yogurt.
And crackers.
And crackers. Bread, yeah.
We eating like a baby.
And old people, yeah.
Or like a real person.
But that's not the point I'm coming here, folks. God, you know, when I am weak, he is strong.
He is strong. S-T-R-O-N.
And he'll speak for me when I feel extremely weak. I think I only had maybe 2 hours of sleep. Just in 1 year, I lost my house. I lost my parents. I lost my kids.
I appreciate it.
But unfortunately,
I appreciate it.
But unfortunately, like the Book of Job, there's not many people that are.
Yeah, I had a VPN on. But guys, thanks for letting me know. I just turned that off. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Sensitive enough to know, like, when you're suffering. And I am suffering really bad.
Right.
But it's not my fault. My body's failing.
Is that better?
But I know I have the Lord. I know I have God on my side.
Okay. It should be better now. I turned off the VPN.
He is my rock. He is my stronghold.
All right. Thank you, guys.
He is who I go to.
I appreciate y'all.
I'm desperate. And then I see all these people in the world, and they just, their focus and their priority is never God first.
How do you know? How do you know? Maybe it is God first, just not God first with pertaining to you. I want to really have some real talk here for a second. A lot of people get on people. It's so stupid for talking to other people, like G-Man, for instance. Now, make no mistake, G-Man is nobody's best bud. He's nobody's favorite on here. But people can talk because, you know what? It's our human right, to be able to talk to whoever we want to. But even just having a conversation, I think people don't understand that because he was raised Christian, that he uses that as a way that he was helping him. And Shanny manipulated him. I mean, it's clear as day to me. And the funniest stuff I've ever saw was G-Man's poor. He's not, he's living like in a crack house, whatever, because he's so broke. And even the old videos, people would say the same thing. If the guy's so broke, how was he able to pay all their bills? Obviously, he ain't broke, I feel like that's such a stupid argument. How about just saying, like, all right, you paid the money, because he always admitted to it. But just like stuff like that, just because people aren't telling you 24/7 if God is in your life or what God is doing for you lately, doesn't mean that God is not in their hearts on one way or shape,
Like, you look at the MAGA people, right? Their focus is on Trump.
That's true, Kitty.
But yet they claim they love Jesus, but it's like, where are your words for Jesus? Where are you preaching to every living creature that Jesus Christ is Lord, died, rose in 3 days, and came back, and now he's in heaven making us mansions? Where are those Christians that once were?
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm so over that. I want anyone can talk to somebody, and it should be just taken as an interview. If we are the new age of people getting information, if we are the new journalists, then it should be received and treated as such. There was many journalists that had to talk to Charles Manson, Saddam Hussein. You think they aligned with them or anything like that? I don't think so. Or any of the commies. there's plenty of people that have been a journalist that talk to people that they couldn't stand because, trying to pick their brain, get inside their head and see how it ticks. Doesn't mean that you respect or agree with anything they've done. You're just trying to understand, Because human nature, it's so fascinating.
They're all focused on Trump. They're all focused on what he can do for them instead of looking what God can do for you.
Well,
how about what can you do for God?
What can you do for God?
There's a song by Tree 63. Look what you've done for me. Look what you've done for me.
Toyota.
Jesus, my love, what can I do for you? What can I do for you, my Lord?
Okay, that's her.
You do for me.
You know what? I always thought it was so funny that the people that she would be pushing this stuff on were not, I would say, not religious. I mean, everyone can believe, not believe. It's your business, your concern. But people knew enough to say, I know, without being religious, that you can go to any church in the United States, whether it's Catholic, Christian.
But what can I do for you, my Lord, hallelujah.
I'm muted?
That's
Oh, sorry. Oh, I was just saying, they can go to so many food pantries. When Shanny, when Rev and Shanny, they're supposed to be getting only $100. Marked down from like 4 or 5 because the kids are taking off the food stamps. There's allegedly a bodega store bought that will give them half the money. So like they would get $50 cash to buy Delta 8 or whatever. Alleged. And then, the store gets the other 50. But even when all the EBT is gone, they can literally go to a different, I think once a week you can go to a food pantry. And if you drive around, there's a couple within 10 minutes of where they are. So you can go to at least 3 food pantries a week. Some food pantries are pretty nice. They have all sorts of breads, meats, if he knows how to cook. Or Shanny does, which she really doesn't. But like pastas are easy, rice is easy. So I can believe she's sick of pasta. So, I don't know. To me, it does not look like Shanny's going hungry here.
What have you done for God lately? He's pretty.
Yo, did he do that though, Karen? Did he really? I heard about that, but would they really want Rev's plasma? I'd be like, no thanks, because I don't even know what's wrong with you. He doesn't look so damn healthy.
Easy with his words. He makes it simple.
I did hear about that. The plasma.
And his words are, whatever you do to the least of these, you do unto me. The least of these, those are criminals. Those are widows. Those are people who are downtrodden. Those are orphans.
God, and you don't have to be a parent to answer this, but for the people who have parents, or no, not parents, who are parents, or have nieces, nephews, maybe a younger brother or sister, does it bother you to no end that this child abuser and this person who allowed abuse to go on in her house for a long time, and a guinea pig that unfortunately froze to death, and that they allegedly may or may not have eaten? Doesn't it bother you, though, when she's got to talk about orphans and stuff like that? She has no idea. You know what? My grandmother, still alive, Irish woman, strong Irish woman, in her 80s. She remembers coming here and not going to school that much because she had to take her Irish parents off the bar stool like every day. The one guy made a drink rubbing alcohol, like it was bad. So she couldn't go to school. She had to take care of her brother, who I never got to unfortunately meet. But anyway, she was truant all the time. But sometimes that's people's lives. They had to get a job and put school on hold. So when I hear this, I just think BS. And, CPS, she was in foster families. They looked at her as a food, as a pack of cigarettes, because that's all she was. So, and every foster house she was in, she had to run away, because they were all abusive. Unfortunately, this is the probably 1930s or 40s, but still, it never really got better. So when I think about hearing her talk about stuff like this, it's like, you don't know about orphans, you don't know about foster parents, you don't know about anything, Shanny. And I think it's so unfortunate that she's gonna write a letter to her kids. I would. Like, hey, I know you don't want to talk to me, you're getting your life together, that's a good thing, and I'm glad you're getting a better education, and I'm sorry I was a shit mother. Put in letter format, nice and sweet, make my heart feel better.
Those people.
What do you mean, those people?
Take care of those people.
Racist?
And love them. And cherish them. God will bless you among blessings.
Yeah.
Now, my gifts may not be here on this earth, but they certainly are in heaven. Everyone's focused on politics. It's like, can we just focus on Christ? I don't know. Last time I saw a YouTube video of seeing a Christian actually...
She's pissing off God.
They don't do it anymore. They're focused on mammon. And that's what they want. They want Trump because he'll make them money. Not because they actually like him or his character, because his character...
Right, Carrie, she says right here, I just noticed, it's a good comment. Your husband busts his butt every day. Yeah, it's something that is should be hardwired. And not even just in men and women. People who want it better for their children, a better life. Because that's all I ever wanted. I was never going to go backwards or put my kids in any type of danger, especially nowadays. I go over that homework, make sure they need any help, because that's what you should do. And it makes me feel better. And that's why I always talk about the Shanny Effect, trademark, patent pending. Basically, if you guys watch any of these videos with any of us content creators and you just want to do better and tell your kid you love them, give them an extra hug, help them with their homework, call your parents up, say how much you love them, go over their house and clean your house, I call that the Shanny Effect. So you turn this negative into a positive. You want to go out there and be different because you can. And that's a good thing. If I could turn all these negatives into positives, I would, because at least it's helping out some family. And I think it's just definitely too late for Shanny.
Is a nasty person. But you'll give excuses for that person. And then you'll condemn others.
Bungee Jumper says their kids weren't taken, they were giving up. Yeah. Well, you know what the fact of the matter is, and I've heard this from a couple people, Shanny had to do something within a few months. What are some things? Make sure the house is clean, right? For any reunification. Make sure that you have some sort of money, a job, a good one, not just temporary, a stable source of income, positive role models, going to therapy. People need it. It's okay. It's 2024. There's a lot going on in all of our lives. People need to talk to people, and it's okay. Or how about this? Being more positive. When your son comes up to you, draws a picture, hey, look at this, Mom, Dad. You gotta be like, this is awesome. I mean, my kids, not to go into it, they are the most creative kids that I've ever seen in my life. It almost makes me sad. Like, I'm like, wow, like your creativity knows no bounds. I wish I knew where this came from. It's like, I feel like you took it all from me, but like, it makes me proud. And just stuff like that, simple stuff like that, encouragement is just so important. And I think these are just things that no matter how many classes Reverend Shane take, they'll never learn. They're on their own. But it's sad. But I'm glad to hear that there's people that are still working 2 jobs that won't be slackers. You know what I mean?
Who do the same thing.
That's beautiful.
The Bible says a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways.
Hey, Bucky.
Which means right now we have a problem in the church because the church is talking about nothing but Trump. Where's Jesus? Where's Jesus coming out of your mouth? Where's you looking at the actual Messiah, not your fake Trump Messiah? He is a fake Christ. But the Messiah, Jesus, Yeshua HaMashiach, where is he coming out of your mouth and coming out of your deeds? Where is he? Why aren't you connected with Christ like you used to be? Why aren't you reading the Bible like you used to be? Why aren't you helping others as Christ helped you? Everyone's gone astray. The church has fallen, and everyone is worshiping mammon while ignoring the creator of the whole universe.
And for anyone new here, welcome. What's up? Welcome to Draven Script. I'm your humble host, Draven. I just kind of talk. I have a revolving door of people, and I also have my people that have been here from the beginning, and I love them so much. And what's up, replay crew? If you get to this far, thank you. Please like. But what I do here is I like to call these people out when they had a lot more money and their custody of their 2 boys. One of them is autistic, mind you. These kids had no social lives, and it was horrible. And even the trolls were telling them, hey, maybe you should give them up for a better life. But she didn't want to hear that. And even until the day that they had to get taken, it was the boys saying they've had enough, which is kind of how it is these days. The children need to speak up. But finally they get a better life. And the reason why people talk down to them so much and not give them a break is because they treated people that were, in their mind, in their opinion, lesser than, maybe didn't have enough money, as Rev, her boyfriend, Jason. He said he was like, he had $750,000 because of money from his mother and his dad passing away. Now, remember this for a little bit, because I'm going to show some messages about that. These 2 only care about money. If someone in their family passes away, that should just be horrible. I know people do many things when they deal with grief. I know with everybody, it's just not a sad affair yet. It might take 3 months before they break down. So I respect everyone's process, but still, the last thing on your mind is how much money are you going to get out of the whole deal?
Who's responsible for every living thing? You ignore your creator for a man who gives you just a wish of getting a little bit of...
Oh, Nina, Gonzo, I'm sorry about that. Nina, I can relate, okay? It does hurt.
I believe in the words of the Bible, and I believe when God says, if you focus on me in all your ways, you will be provided for. I believe that.
Well, I see what you guys are talking about. If she was so connected to Christ, there'd be something, right? Church group, anything. There's people I barely knew, like they were barely connected, and they would at least have a weekly church group, church meeting, Bible group, book reading, you know what I mean? Something. where they go back to the house and read hymns. You got nothing. You don't got Shanny teaching a CCD class. You don't have her teaching any type of class to do with the church. You don't have Rev handing out blankets to the poor. Some Christians, you know what I mean?
Wholeheartedly. Because right now, me and Jason, we're not eating well.
Hey, Grace, what's
We're getting
up?
sick because of it.
Your phone was broken for 2 months. Yeah, I heard that. Well, glad you're back. Some things have changed, some things have not. Good news though, a lot of us are working together again. We've bygones be bygones, and we're stronger together, and I like that because I don't want to fight with anyone. I just want to make my funny videos and keep it going, and I hope people can respect that too. But I'm doing a lot better now than I was months ago, that's for sure. And we're all stronger together as a team.
Yeah, we had a person that blessed us greatly with.
Yeah, we butchered Teddy into the ground. I didn't say that. But yeah, we kind of did.
Some food, but it doesn't last forever, guys. You know that.
Yeah, Grace, it's been a while. Good to see you. And Charlie, what's up, Charlie?
Yeah.
Can we please?
Like I always say, hey, 21, VTubes, I saw you were in here. I'm surprised you didn't mention Desperado. 21, before you ever call me a name, look at my good friend here. Her name is Charlie. She has a wrench, and she's a member on my channel. She's been a member for about a year. If you have any, if you want to throw around any phobic slurs, talk to my friend there, Charlie. Okay? She'll tell you everything there is to know about me. She knows me more than a lot of people here. And I'm just saying, so just don't say something like that unless you have proof and unless you've talked to everybody in the chat, because there might be someone just like you in the chat. That's all. I'm not trying to throw anyone out there, but I'm just saying.
Please have some heavenly manna, Lord.
Hey, Vaughn.
Yeah. Quails and manna.
The land of milk and honey. Significant meanings behind that. Milk, it's comforting.
That was a great ministry album.
It gives you love. Honey, it adds sweetness to life.
Mm-hmm.
And gives you a little dose of euphoria.
Mm-hmm.
The land of happiness. I don't know if we can have it on this earth, but I wish we would. All I know is Jesus Christ is coming sooner than ever, at a faster rate than we've ever conceived.
Well, he's coming faster than Rev. Ew. Sorry, folks. Sorry if you were eating.
And what are you going to do? And this is a serious question that everyone should ask themselves. What are you going to do when you're standing before the Lord?
Like, what's up, mother trucker?
You didn't help that person that needed help. You didn't love that person that needed love. Instead, you tore people down. How are you going to explain this to God on why you did it? I did it because I was selfish. Would you be honest? I did it because I just wanted to laugh at them.
Yes, it was for the lulz.
I don't know what your excuses are going to be on Judgment Day, but
what were yours?
To tell you the truth, I'd rather not do anything if that makes the Lord mad.
Child abuse.
Judgment Day, innocent. That's why you have to repent and turn from your ways. That's why you judge people with righteous judgments.
Righteous judgment, folks. Let's take a poll, folks.
But the Bible does say, if you see something coming to your fellow man and you do not warn them, their blood will be on your hands. But if you warn them and they continue doing what they do, their blood is on their own hands. We are commanded by God to warn people. We are commanded of God to preach the gospel. We are commanded by God to love others as ourselves. We're commanded to do that. But so many people, they look at those commandments and they're like, they're outdated. Jesus would never be able to survive a world like this. I just wish more people would love Christ. Because he's done everything for you. You're living, breathing today because of him. Our atoms are held together because of him. Now, many people will be like, that's gravity. Yeah, but it's still
That's gravy force. Gravity.
You can't see God, but you can measure his force.
And it's 3 inches.
I guess. But you know, I don't know how much longer I have on this world. But I do have Christ in this world. And he's really all that matters to me. All I want to do is just stand in his presence. And just be rid of this earth. Because it's so evil. And it makes the innocent not innocent. It tears their soul out, the innocent.
No. And I know. It's like, wait, Shanny, are you trying to say that you're the innocent? Because, Shanny, you're not innocent.
A bullshit? A bullshit?
Yeah. Bull crap. You are not innocent. But I love that energy for you.
You know, many people want to be mean. They want to be cruel.
That's a huge bitch!
Without even thinking beforehand, okay, I'm being mean, I'm being cruel. What am I doing to this person I'm being mean and cruel to? You know,
What? Wait, hold on. Say that again. What are you doing?
I'm being mean, I'm being cruel. What am I doing to this person I'm being mean and cruel to?
You
never
can't
think
keep
about
getting away with it!
I love that. What am I doing to? What about what you did to all of us? What about what you do to Rev? Shanny, what do you do to Rev? On a regular. You know, his lip was split for a year. He looks like his eye is swollen most of the time. I don't know if she's putting makeup in there. And she's thrown stuff at him like a bag of chips when she knew that he was heated and triggered that one day after yelling at him because he couldn't watch The Devil's Advocate. Ridiculous.
that when you're being mean and cruel to you. But me, I'm just a poor old soul that's been preaching way too long to deaf ears. Way too long to deaf ears. And I just wish and I pray that it'll just click one day. It'll just be like, wow, what Shannon was saying makes sense. To treat others as well as you. To love others as yourself.
You know what, Shannon? I do try to love others more than myself, okay? Because maybe I don't like myself, you know? Maybe I'm like one of those people. I don't like listening to my own streams. And, you know, there's certain aspects I don't like. I mean, I'm not going to say them now because people will rip apart my video and find what I'm insecure about and scrutinize me with it. That's the life that we live in. Everybody gets it, and I'm personally just sick of it. I wish that we all could come together as a group because, to me, I don't know, maybe I'm nuts. I feel like there are worse people out here. There's Shanny and Rev type people. The people that call CPS on people. The people that call the police, and not just for a wellness, but for like swatting, something I've never done before, and I never would do. I don't believe in CPS calls. I don't believe in anything unless I physically saw something go down. Some child, you know, God forbid, got hurt. Then that's when I would make a report. But you know, I don't, and probably again because the the foster care my grandma had to endure. And again, it was a long time ago, but her hands shake still when she tells me those stories. And I know it's probably shaking because she's like in her 80s, but still, the Irish are tough people. And I wouldn't want to put that on anybody, because if she could be in her 80s and still have this like sleep with one eye open mentality when she was like 15 years old, who knows? It must be a very intense way to live.
To love God, to be respectful.
Guys, don't forget to like. Thank you.
To be true, to be noble. Maybe it'll click in your head someday. Maybe you'll realize, after chasing after this man, aka Trump, maybe you'll realize he doesn't give a shit about you. He doesn't care about you. I mean, why aren't you following the Bible, Christians? When it says, let every man be a liar, but let God be true. Every man. But yet you're following a man who's greedy, who's selfish, who's a womanizer, who likes to grab women without their permission out of his mouth. There's no godliness to that. If you read the Bible and looked at the ones where there was rape, you'd know that God tears the living soul out of those who rape. And not only those who rape, but those who support the rapists. God help you. God help you. I don't know if he'll listen to you while you're following a man who worships money and act like he's the Messiah. God help you. You better hope God has mercy for you, because you're following after a man who has no mercy in his soul. And you're going to have to be held accountable for that. And I'm disappointed in the Christians in this world right now.
And I'm disappointed in you. I'm disappointed that the Christians don't kick you out and making you be a shield for bad parenting and bad mothering and just straight up just being a bad person. Like, guys, like, seriously, if you're new to this, please, like, the channels that talk about them, it's not like we have nothing else better to do. She did a lot of horrible things. And granted, thank God the kids are not there. But this woman, okay. I for instance, I can be honest. There was a good YouTuber that was very honest, and it made me be honest. That person's honesty gave me the bravery, and I'll never forget that. And I'm very grateful to her, and just her honesty made me be honest. I'm on medical marijuana because I have skin cancer, but I've been on it since 2014. I've never smoked marijuana in front of my children or near. They have no idea. It's just like alcohol is legal, right? 21 and over, but that doesn't mean you need to start drinking, slamming beers in front of your kid, even though it's legal and allowed, as long as you don't go outside and drink it and be, public intoxication. There's levels to these things. Just because things are legal, there should be a level of mystery. I mean, to me, I think once you start doing that, the kids can get a contact high. But she used to like smoke pot in front of them all the time. The kids would bang on the door, "I'm hungry," and they'd be like filming in progress. But let's hear what else she has to say, and then I'm gonna bring in my special whistleblower guest. So, guys, I hope you like that.
They rather follow a man than Jesus. I choose to follow Jesus. You want to join me? I'll give you my hand. We could walk this race together. Because this life is like the story of the tortoise and the hare. The hare's doing nothing but cheating, trying to get over that finish line. But the tortoise, He was slow, straight and narrow, ended up at his goal, and he won that race. The hare lost the race because he wanted to cheat. Because
Talking about the tortoise and the hare.
And was willing to fuck over his fellow neighbor to win a race. You want to be the hare, or do you want to be a tortoise? Me, I'm that tortoise because I want to win that race. But not because not to be a winner, but more to I want that prize that's behind that line, which is Jesus Christ. I don't know. Hopefully, this message will wake someone up and make them realize that they need Jesus Christ and they need to stop following men. Let every man be a liar, but God be true. Are you fulfilling that part of the scripture? Or are you destroying it? I don't know. But all I know is Christ is the way. Anyway. Hopefully you understand
Pizza
what I have
marinara.
to say. I feel very weak. Prayers would be nice.
Uh-oh. Prayers would be nice, you guys. Guys, you know what prayers mean? That's just an acronym for, you know. Oh, thank you for the prayers.
You have anything else you have to say?
No, I just said, and
okay.
The reason the churches are talking about Jesus now is because they had said themselves, the leadership, that Jesus Christ was too liberal and his teachings were too liberal for this time. Mm-hmm. So they have literally rejected the teachings of the Messiah for a man. That's it.
And you're not a man. Pizza marinara. Always with the Shanny with the pizza marinaras. All right. Done. Get rid of that for a second. All right. So before I get down to so the videos with that was tallied 97%. All right. Let me give somebody a call, and I will yeah, let me just cue this up. It's ready to go. And once again, guys, here, I don't know if you saw, there's another archive channel. It's called here, I'll do this, a big webcam, or sorry, big video. Draven Archive. It's my archive channel that I have me and a manager taking running this, so it's a work in progress. I got 29 subscribers. Go me. It was just something extra because no matter what I do, I just want something to go on even if I'm not around anymore. And Draven Archive will be ran by someone who isn't me. So if they're if it's a live video and it's being played out and you're talking, you'll see my name is Draven's Crypt, but like if someone in there is Draven Archive, that's probably most likely Mousy. So just so you know, if you start saying weird things, that's not me. But yeah, check it out. It's just I started out like a couple months ago, but that turned into an archive channel. But just having something else.
Cheese Ritz cracker.
All right, but before we play this one,
yes, it does.
Surviving on Ritz.
Before we play this one, let me give my friend a call and see what she has to say. Thank you all for being here. Please you know what to do. You know what to do. But let me just see if I can grab anything else. Oh, that's good. Because one thing you guys need to understand, how Rev was just like, this person is, stalked and attacked, blah, blah, blah. Rev gave out his phone number, in case you guys didn't know. Rev gave out his not phone number, I'm sorry, his address because he wanted to get some Norwegian foods. Anything you want to say? That's legal. That's weird that he would say that. Alright, that's good. Let me, All right, let me call this person. And you should be able to hear her, I think so. You guys just let me know if you don't, okay?
Hello?
Hello. Guys, can you hear her? I was making sure. So, what would you like? No?
By the way, my cat is horny, so she's screaming. I have to mute her. I'll mute. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the cat's going meow.
All the time.
All right.
She's like, yeah, you know.
Okay, guys, you can hear that, right? I see that on my thing. It's moving. Your talk.
Yeah. Hello?
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you are the infamous Anja, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what I want to ask is, yes, a little. Okay. Let me see if I can just raise her volume. Okay. So I would just like to ask you, just not that long. I know English is not your first language, but hey, you're doing very well. I wish I was bilingual. I know a couple Irish. I know a couple Spanish. I'm like mixed race. I am the Vin Diesel of the world, you know, because I'm Irish, I'm Spanish, Puerto Rican, English,
German, Fijian, and I almost said Viking, but that's a fact. Even though, you know.
All right, so let's go
just
over.
ask me questions.
Okay.
I'll answer. Yes, I can.
Let's go over what you told me and all that because I think it's very interesting. So you found Rev, right? You decided to reach out to him, and you know maybe you. How did you find him? From watching one of the archive channels, or
from watching you and everybody else, Rev and Shanny, of course. I think like. Fuck. I knew what they were up to, like, you know, I thought, oh my god, those are mentally ill, and they have no money. So I shipped them some money, okay? Like, $5. Shut up, please.
Okay, but when you came up with that, it wasn't because of anything I said, or maybe, another content, it was what you were talking to him about.
Yeah, okay. Just like contacted them and I asked if they wanted to have a video chat with me, and they told me yes after I gave them money, of course, like $10. And we speak, and you know that video when they complained right after, oh my god, she showed her asshole and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That was because he told me like, oh, you have tattoos, because he saw my chest, like the upper, yeah.
Okay.
I have more, I told him, but it's a few that are private, I told him, because of my, yeah.
Okay, so I'm just while you're talking, I'm just gonna show some of the DMs that you said you were okay with. So, like I said, I am. If you did lose your mother, I'm sorry, and I'm sorry for him. I will apologize to another American because he's a piece of crap American. But me, I don't know you, but I am sorry. I could not imagine losing a mother.
Today I received the album from the, you know, those who arranged the funeral. They took pictures and they sent the album to me. And I just fall on my knees like before this. So yeah.
So this is what is really making me crazy. That Rev is like, gotcha, how are you doing after you losing your mom? And I mean, it's gotta be horrible. But then right away, he follows up with, hope you get lots of money. He. Like, what? Jesus bless it? Jesus bless what? The fucking, the insurance? It's like...
Probably.
Rev's mom, if you didn't know, cheated him. He didn't really have much friends. He was like the boy in the plastic bubble. He was home all the time, sickly. Well, I mean, his dad, it really put him down, started him in the downward spiral, and the mom just put the nail in the coffin. He drinking a fifth of whiskey every day when he met Shanny, but he knew when she passed away that he was going to inherit a lot of money. And I feel like when people,
it's like here it was, we were 5 siblings, okay, brother, the same mom and dad. But the others had their own dad, of course. But 2 of them, the one died in 2001, and the other 2021. And we are 3 left.
Yeah,
but my dad actually debt like $4,000.
And
so my dad didn't ensure,
Yeah. Well, I just want to ask you,
he's going to get some money,
I can imagine.
He's going to get, I don't know how much, but it's a few thousand, whatever.
But did you feel like when you were trying to say this to him, maybe like connect on some emotional level, did you feel like it was messed up that he was just like, "How you're gonna get a lot of money"? Like, did that make you feel like that's a little messed up?
That made I turned red in my face, like, what the fuck? Are you Satan or something?
Have to see this new one. And you know what? The one thing you sent me. Why would Rev be so taken back and appalled from you? I saw a message, and I'm not going to show it, Rev, so don't worry. But Rev and basically, I don't want to put words in your mouth. You were going to send him some Norwegian candy, right or wrong?
Yeah.
And he gave you his address.
If you want also, because, but I want to send more people that. But I wanted to send something extra goodies to Shanny and Rev.
Yeah, and your thing was like, I'll send you some snacks, and but number one thing, you were worried about the state of her cats, right? The cat food and stuff.
Cat food and maybe cat litter and stuff like that. Maybe some toys to the cat. So yeah.
Yeah, he said that they'll do a video trying the North snacks and send us anything that's legal. See, that's funny. See, the one time
I think maybe they would like everything I sent because
well, I tried it. G-Man gave me the number to call him one time because him and a lot of people under suspicion, some guy who was sending spicy pizzas. So that's as far I'm gonna go into it. If you know, you know. There was a rumor that he either sent him Delta 8, marijuana, allegedly, or he sent them money to pick it up. One of them went down. So I've been hearing that's why he's lately, if anyone says about sending, he's saying please send it legally, because I think he's afraid. And I'd love to see that Google IT. We really are hurting.
Medicines.
When he would say that they're hurting for money, like, did you ever say, why don't you just get a job?
Actually never, because I know it's extremely hard here to get a job. You have to have, let's say if you are a manager, you have a job in like for the king, and you apply for a store job in the cashier, you don't get that job because you're overqualified. And if you're underqualified, not. If you're between, yes. And they see how old you are and how young you are. It's sick. It's so hard to get a job here.
Okay, so real quick, I just wanted to go over a couple of things you said, because I think they were very important, that the audience was very, very curious about. Yeah. Everything, I mean, from what you told me, everything was okay until I guess they weren't getting enough money from you. They were okay. They gave you their address to send them Norwegian candy, and then Shanny and Rev come on. This is not appropriate. That's not appropriate. Now, me being, I was in Europe.
I actually sent them maybe in total $50 or something.
Yeah,
just to keep them talking.
but were you doing it to do a troll on them in your okay, and the thing is,
but I use my own pictures because
Yeah.
if they took, they could find it on a porn site or whatever.
now when Rev Rev is under he wanted people to be under the impression that Shanny saw everything you guys were talking about because it was on their Instagram. It's Shanny's Instagram that Rev is allowed to stream. Rev doesn't have his own, so everything goes
But have
through.
you seen that she has changed
Yeah,
the name on their account?
Yeah.
That's like,
So-
Sherry, please cough. Okay.
when Rev was working when he was allegedly working at the Burger King, what did he tell you to do? He told you to send him through email, right?
Yeah, and I don't, because I wrote, oh my god, because I sent him those modeling pictures and me in Spain and whatever. Not that booby or BBB.
So
And oh, hey, if you want to talk, just send me an email at Rev because I see it faster or something.
that's that. Yeah.
Hey, it was because he was working at Burger King and he has probably the chance to delete those emails.
Yes, well, because he's working at the Burger King, Shanny, this happened before. She'd be nonstop on the phone with him, which would make him lose his job.
Yeah.
And when he's talking to you through his email, then talking to you through the Instagram, she's not getting the live feed of the messages. Because he's sick of dealing with her. I mean, didn't he say that? So he said he wanted to run away to Norway with you.
Yeah, he was like, he didn't say exactly that, but it was
Implied.
like, it will be, I don't remember, but something about having a new start in Norway and then working at the factory help because you earn like almost $5,000 a month.
Yeah.
And in Norway, you only get one paycheck a month.
All right, well, but like I said, I appreciate you coming on.
Thank you.
And letting us know. But before you get off, I just want to ask a couple people they have any questions. Let's see. I don't know if Omni's in here. If he has a question, Carrie, do you have a question that you have for her before you get off? Any burning desire or anything that we can ask? And,
Burning.
right, that's what we say. Because people are just curious. Like we know that Rev is not the way. Like we're a Christian and we'll never cheat. Like they might be in an open relationship, but it's under Shanny. Shanny flirts with anybody, and Rev has to sit there and take it. Yeah, you see, she's probably flirting with you.
And I'm going to shut up now and just answer after you gave me the questions. Okay.
Yeah, not getting too much. Well, that was the thing. I just wanted to. Oh, do you? She asked, do you think Rev truly wants to leave Shanny
Yes.
because of what you talked about?
Because what I talked about money and living in Norway and maybe my body, I don't know, because I've seen Shanny's
Yeah, her big body. Yeah, I don't think Rev is into big women. He's just into whatever he can get. I mean, when he had his real doll, it wasn't a real big fat real doll.
But now he's so brainwashed that I'm like knipsing my fingers and I will bet he will come because I told him.
Yes.
I told him actually, if you're going to Norway, how does Shanny fit on an airplane. Like book 3 seats or something, and that's expensive. Or if you have to take the boat or a cruise ship, and that's more expensive.
No shit.
So, but he didn't answer that. He talked like it was all about him, if you know what I mean.
Oh, did you talk to Shanny as well, or was it just for... Now, I saw a thing when...
I talked to Shanny.
You did?
You know, when they told me that I showed my ass and everything, I showed my tattoo on the side.
You showed the side, your side. Yeah, which is...
Yeah.
You know, it's a side view of a tattoo. You can go to any tattoo shop and see that, you know.
Whatever.
It's a side view of a tattoo. I've seen them at every tattoo shop all over the place. Have you
seen that clip where she is actually talking about bitch, please? You're passively aggressive, flirting with my man or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
But you feel in your heart that Rev was saying a lot more dirty stuff on the emails.
Not emails but messengers. But Shanny sat right there, and I was like, hey Shanny, do you want to see my tattoos? And after that, oh my god, she's passively aggressively flirting with my man.
Well,
and I'm sitting right there, and I'm like, I know, bitch.
Let me tell you why, real quick. It's because Rev has been caught looking at some of the YouTube creators on his
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and Shanny caught him and broke his computer. But yep.
Oh my god. Damn. Yeah. That's... Yeah. Who's going to wipe her ass?
Right. Alright, so then I'm going to let you go. Thanks for coming in. And I appreciate the heads up.
Questions I can just answer in the comments.
Oh yeah. If you want to answer, I'll give you guys 1 minute to answer a question. I'm gonna be right back, so you can answer any question you see in the comments.
Yeah, I have to. I'm seeing it on YouTube, but you know, so I don't see the questions here. But I can see through them afterwards and write or something. You all seen Shanny whip out her TP2?
Let's see. Hold on. Let me just look. Yeah, because Rev came on to you, right? I mean, it's obviously. And
I came on to him first, to be real, but he did.
He reciprocated it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the fact,
that was before I showed him my P and B.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, he told you to go to his email. If a guy's like, come to my email,
licking his mouth,
licking his mouth.
Yeah, he did that in every live, like licking his mouth, and it wasn't like that. It was like that, protecting me or something.
Oh, did they try to tell you what they had planned, like trying to get their kids back, or just trying to like survive?
No. About that.
That's awful.
Nothing about jobs, nothing about anything. Just Rev wanted a new start in Norway, and I've seen everything in, you know.
Can you imagine them in Norway?
Because they forced him to have a life. He was like licking his lips every time she mentioned me. Did you see that?
She said, well,
sorry, I broke.
I guess, Never thrown to around if you're saying. Oh, okay. So yeah, Nina. I guess just to answer your question, Anja has been in like swimsuit magazines, right? In Norway, Norwegian magazine.
Not swimsuit, but the glamour model.
Yeah. So
but that's it.
yeah, what she was showing him is not nothing that anyone's ever not seen before. But the fact is, everything was okay until she couldn't give them money anymore.
Yeah. Huh? What?
But everything was okay as long as you were giving her money. So to me, it feels like it's a big money thing. And then Rev's like, "Oh, this is a setup." And like I said, you could say it right here. Did I put you up to anything?
You? No.
No.
Oh my God.
This was and no one else did. This was your own accord of trolling. Yeah. And do you know how many other people do that? Like, it's just...
You will do that? I will troll the fuck out of Teddy Bear. If I have never watched his video because he is like my poop or something.
Yo, I bet you Shanny got caught him in the bathroom, and that's why she probably made him make those videos. What are you looking at?
If I was doing this for you, if you told me to, you would told me to troll Teddy Bear or something.
Right.
Because Rev is not important. Sorry.
And you know, that guy, he would have taken those pictures too. Hey,
He's
like, oh, let's see that. Yo, you're a real teddy bear, can you?
Kind of want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
so I wasn't sent by anything because I'm my own individual. I'm a feminist.
Well, there you go. Thank you for saying that answers everything. And the thing is, you know, not to be gross, but Rev wouldn't know what to do with. He wouldn't know what to do with. He would need a whole instruction manual. He wouldn't. He wouldn't know what to do with anything.
There, it not exit, but you know.
Yes.
And then, like, he would probably stick his Prince Albert in my belly or something.
And that and the fact that this man, like, he had a real lover, and then he went from that to Shanny, who we call a selfish lover. So Shanny gets all the, you know, she didn't, you know, to me, a real lover is someone who's not selfish but wants to share the experience with you. So you both have fun and everyone gets, you know, something out of it. That's more of a beautiful thing than selfish lovers. Yeah. So
and he was a virgin. And the first he got is Shanny.
Well, I mean, Shanny peed on him. If you saw those OnlyFans, he was going downtown on the gray, and it was.
I have that video where Shanny is like, put it on my.
Well, if we could find the Twitter, we'll send it to you. But okay.
Oh my God, I have seen it. I got goosebumps all over my body.
Oh, someone asked if are the pictures actually you or no?
Yes, it's me.
Okay.
Because if I'm going to troll, it's me. So, because I'm proud of my body, yeah.
Yeah, and people can be...
If I was not, I would never, ever use my body in trolling.
Well...
And I'm like, you know, a body is a body, you know. Everybody has it. Everybody's different. So why not? If they share my body on online, I don't care.
And the thing is, like, you were talking to him, trolling him. He was coming at you because he wanted more money and stuff, and Norwegian can. He gave you his address. You said that you had a personal losses, and I'm sorry, but he kept on going with the give me the money thing. And then when you're like, this is my tattoo, it's close to something, I can bleep it out, but he was just like, oh my God, I need to show Shanny. And then he's like, hey, if you want to send it to my email. Like, Rev, you're a scumbag, man. Don't act like you're so appalled, okay? Because guess what? Now I have this person being a witness, and I believe her over you, dude. I have her testimony that you told her to go to your email. that Shanny has no control over. So Shanny, when you see that,
the work, he had a place. If he were at home, he would never ever told me to send emails.
yeah.
He would like, I pretend
I
didn't
hope
see that.
this happens to Rev. Because she's going to be so angry. But hey, again, thank you for coming on. I know this was a lot because English is not your first suit, but guess you did great. Yeah, your English is perfect. I love that. Thank you for being so brave and honest. And we love you in the crypt, and we love you in the other channels. You did a great job. You did a great job trolling Shanny and Rev, and I just want to give you a clap.
Yeah, thank you.
Here's a clap for you.
Thank you.
Oh no, thank you for the lulz. We love the lulz around here. Okay, all right. Thank you. Like I said, your English sounds great, and I look forward to maybe having you on in the future. A couple people want to come on one weekend, and we're just gonna be silly. It's gonna be you have to either be a mod or a member or been in my chat for at least a month or two, and you'll get Discord links and maybe other links if you're a friend of a friend. And we're gonna let like 6 people come on, and you guys can talk about whatever you want.
If I see a mean comment, and I have been a mod before, and I'm like a mod without being a mod, I'm like telling everybody shut the fuck up, and I'm Scorpio, so you know.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for coming on. Like I said, once we do that, I know there's like 6 other people that want to make some channels, and I'm okay with that. My Discord is private because basically, long story short, in the beginning it was open, but a lot of people that got messed with, people were sending weird stuff in there, so I made it a paid Discord because there was a couple people that, you know, without
people
going against the...
send me something about you or something that had never happened, but I don't listen to.
Yeah, I had somebody just like talk about that they got abused, and it was nobody's business, and they had it held up for like 6 years, and they said it all in the Discord, and I'm like, I can't have everybody see that because that was very private, and it made them feel better. So I kind of made it. That's why the Discord's like that. It's just a place for people who are really into what I do, and they can have a place to speak and not get scrutinized. And that's what that's all about. Because I tried it the other way. I tried it open, and Discord already is nothing but problems. But when it's under a controlled setting like it is now, and I have manager making sure that no doxing or BS is going out there, it works a lot better. And you know, you're in there. Do we just dox random viewers? Like, no, we don't do that.
I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing in Discord, if you know what I mean. I'm like, okay.
All right, but just so you know, I don't do dox that. I've tried to. There's people on my side and in a Karis community that I've actually said, hey, listen, that's not cool. I didn't know this person. And it's like, you know, I don't believe in viewers being doxxed for no reason. Doesn't matter who you are. Even if you don't like me, I don't think viewers should be, you know, I have empathy. I don't like viewers. A random viewer doesn't do this or get money from this should be doxxed. But anyway, thank you for coming in.
Can I just ask you one last question?
Yeah.
About that fat bear.
About what?
Fat bear, teddy bear. I just call him.
What about the Joshy bear?
Is he the problem that you maybe don't want to go live anymore, or because if so?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot going on, and this is a better time for me to do live streams because I'm off on Tuesdays. like around 1:30. So that's the time. A later time, my kids come home for dinner and I put stuff away, I clean up. So later time, even though I like later time, it's just, it's a bad time for me, but it's easier. But yeah, we're going to do a voice chat after this, everybody. Anyone who wants to attend, you're free to attend. If you're not even in my Discord, I'm sure we can work something out. If you want to attend, that's up to you.
And that's not online, of course, I hope.
Yeah. And who's on panel? Her name is Anja, the person who sent Rev the information, the person who triggered Shanny into oblivion. But again, just like I want to point out, in Anja's words, what did he tell you? Please send it to his email. So Shanny couldn't see what you were talking about.
Yep.
So it seemed like he wanted more pictures and maybe other things. And again, are you saying this? Are you saying this because I told you to say it, or are you saying this because you're telling me the truth and I don't know anything about it?
I'm telling you the truth because I'm a Christian, like a real Christian, even though I'm like, I haven't touched anybody in 8 years, but I'm like, I'm all about...
You've been celibate for 8 years?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
because
good for you.
I don't... I'm scared, to be honest.
I hear you. You know what? Hey, listen, thank you for your bravery. Not only that, thank you for your bravery. Thank you for... being someone from another country, coming onto an English-speaking person. And thank you for liking what I do. Like, I think I'm on the wrong end now. You should see my earlier videos were a lot funnier. A lot went down. I try to, there's a lot of good people around here. I try to make them laugh. But thank you for getting it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm getting it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And we're glad to have you. And yeah, it's always been a lot of fun, and I appreciate it. But yeah, we can have a talk later. And if you want to go on some other channels or do work out something in the future, I can help you with that. I do pay it forward, and anybody who's in my Discord, and if you have a channel, you get your own little server area, because again, I'm just here. That's why I'm Draven Incorporated, because I'm like a bunch of channels into one. And that's what I want to be, because I'm not going to be doing this forever. But if people can, get a jump start from me, then, it's worth it.
But I'm not about that, because I don't want to show my face or talk.
Oh, no, I hear you. I'm just saying for...
So I do this for you, actually. And
yeah, well, thank you. Thank you very much. Now, when's the last time you actually talked to Rev? Before I let you go.
Today, when you asked me, that screenshot, if you can show that.
Oh, hold on. Let me get that. That was the last thing. Oh, where gotcha. How you doing after losing your mom? That one?
Yep.
Yeah, I think. Didn't I show that? Let me just make sure.
You show that.
Yeah. Okay. So
we just do it now, because if somebody just click on too late or something, and didn't see it.
So, let me ask you a question about this one. I have a question about this one. So, you say I actually don't know how much I have sent before. You didn't have a good idea. This is a meme, right? 2 eyes and a big mouth. NB, what does that stand for? I know you write that.
NB?
Yeah, the NB here. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be mean. I just don't know. Does that mean something?
It's like, by the way.
Oh, okay. No problem. I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm not trying to, I'm learning. I like talking to new people from other countries. I love this. So again, thank you. Thank you for taking the time. I know you're coming all the way from Norway. It's so awesome. I get to do this. I never want to talk to someone from Norway before. So really, thank you. And you live in a beautiful, beautiful country. I would love to see just a picture of it. I promise, I don't have anything now until the 15th or 16th. Man! So they were still get $100 every Monday.
If you click up, you can see what I asked about.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have to go with the back one.
Or those who come in afterwards. If you know
So
what I
what
mean.
is this down here? Detainer, ordinaire. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to butcher. Kroner.
Just
Is this what you guys deal in, Kroner?
after my mom. Because I have to read. I actually don't know how much I have. Yeah, that's my paycheck for this month. I just only got 3,000. Wait a minute. $3,900.
Okay.
Or NOK.
Yay, love to see that Google IT every time on YouTube. And they're saying we're really hurting right now. So let me get out the sad violin because they're you'll understand they're really hurting right now.
Yeah,
they're really hurting.
So I have fibro. What did you call it?
Yeah,
fibro. My fibro. It's fibromyalgia, but I know the joke. My fibro.
All right, let me ask you a quick question. They said you sent them like 50 a few times. You're not the first. You're not the last. No one's gonna hold you accountable for that. You're making up your own mind. Just like we were saying, me and Carrie and Omni and everyone else has been saying. If everyone else can donate to them, then everyone can donate, and we're not going to play this game. Just like PCU, we're not going to protest.
I tried to have some, screenshots from what's it called, PayPal, but it doesn't work. But maybe if I do video,
or a screenshot, because they're saying bless you.
It's just a dark screen if I do that.
No, I'm sorry, a screenshot. Again, I am sorry. I wish you had an interpreter, but really, Ansha, thank you. Like you're really. This is me. It's a really big deal to me. You're speaking to somebody. I'm trying to speak slow for you to respect you, and I'm just very impressed with you that you're understanding what I'm saying and putting it in complete sentences. Like you're doing really, really well. And I know this is a lot. Like you never done anything like talk to people online before. So just really thank you. I appreciate all this. Because now you're putting a voice to the name, a voice to these messages. You're giving us the whole, You're giving us the whole thing, but you say, I actually don't know. You kind of forgot how much you sent them, huh?
I'm going to, because every time I try to take a screenshot, it was just a dark screen, if you know what I mean. Like
is
just
this like
black.
this? I don't know if you can see it. Like, here, hold on. Let me.
On PayPal, every money I've sent to Shanny, it's just going into dark, so I try to maybe next time just film it.
Here, look, click on the screen on the Discord. This way you see what I'm looking at.
Can I do this now?
Yeah, you can click on the screen. I should have did that before. I'm sorry. My friend taught me how to talk to people through this.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But my friend just started they taught me, and it's a lot easier because I can have a lot more people through here than on StreamYards and stuff. You just can't see the screen unless I share. But if you click on the screen, you see the screen thing? You should see my video.
I'm not going to show how. That's not right.
But it looks like right here is the money. Like 24,515 KR.
That's my money.
Okay.
I tried to show them what I got that month.
Yeah. Is this okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I have what's it called? Free for Walter. Like she's managing money and my debt. and helping me with the funeral and the headstone and everything. That's why it stays 0. But I got 1398.
Wow, really?
98.
A great person in the chat named Sarah said $1 equals to $10, 10.43 kroner. Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow. So sending them $24 kroner.
But that has nothing to do with them. That
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
That's I got that month. I have to show them because so they didn't ask me for more money. But they still did. So
Yeah. And that's what I hate about this, that they're like they're just playing these games with you. And the fact like you just don't have it. And you're like, I don't have it. And like they're just like, well, we're hurting right now.
Yeah. And me also. So make sure that with the dots, that's my income for January.
Yeah, you're showing them that you just can't do it. Now, all right, so just to try to end this, because I'm going to move on to the next video. The reason you were showing this or helping them out was because you felt like you were going to be able to get inside and get a little bit more info on what's going on.
Yeah, that and those cats, because I don't know how it is in the US if you get free litter, cat litter, cat litter, and
well, they're supposed to. That's what I heard. Like they're supposed to through their food pantries.
That's it. That doesn't happen here. You have to buy it.
No, they'll give you like the I think the not the soft cat food. I know that a lot of people like a mix of the soft and the hard, but yeah.
I don't the hard shit.
Yeah, the hard shit. All right, here. So last one, and then I will let you go. But again, thank you for I know it's a lot, and you're not used to it, and you don't know English that well. You did great today, guys. Please, green hearts in the chat for Anja to show her support for coming in. I greatly thank you very much. Around here at the crypt, we do green hearts. That's like my official color, Type O Negative logo. And we also do horns. So if you see horns in the chat or green hearts, that means people are very, very, very appreciative of everything you've done, because you didn't have to, and we just, appreciate. And again, you're not being mean, you're just being honest. And we all...
Rev told in his video of protecting me, if you know what I mean, because I didn't bullied. I just had that to make him to see what he was going to do. I'm like, people bullying me.
Yeah, because you heard some things and you wanted to find out for yourself. You know what? I know exactly what you mean. It doesn't make you a bad person. You want to find out for yourself. You've heard many things, and you're like, well, since I was in magazines, let me see if they'll actually treat me like this. But even you just said that they were totally fine with it, and Rev was trying to get you to talk to him privately on his email. All right. Thank you, Kathleen and Mia and Danielle and Kratos and Raccoon Man. And Sarah. So,
everybody.
Yes, you got some support. Plus,
I see the.
Yes, when you ever see the green horns, the green hearts. That's my unofficial logo here, and the horns. It's just like our way of showing love and respect. But last thing, okay. So seriously, thank you for everything. That was from Rev. /Rev, and then you said, I'm sad, but yeah, it's going up and down. I like when it goes.
Also, that twitching with his neck.
Yeah. Well, yo, in your country, do you have people who do that? I mean, we call it meth use, meth head.
It's a meth is nothing people use there. It's just goosebumps.
Yeah.
Amphetamine, heroin, but not
Yeah.
meth. Meth is not here.
Okay. I'm sad, but yeah, it's going up and down every day. First, I cry and feeling bad for having a good day. You know, I understand. You know, like you're actually being real here. You know, I could tell. Like, you know, because how else would you feel? Like you lose someone that you've been around all your life, and all of a sudden they're not here anymore. And some people that they don't get that.
Like Rev told me that I'm acting out.
Acting out? But he can abuse Shanny's kids.
Haven't you seen the video about he's protecting me because I was lying about people bullying me? Nobody bullied me. And he is like, don't bully people. You know that video on Graveyard Hours? Just watch that or show it or something. Because then he's like protecting me.
Oh, Molly, you're going? Oh, goodbye. Oh. Oh, no, that was just reading the chat. Guys, I don't know what's happening. Please, mods, you handle everything. Debbie, thank you. This is no sides here. That's why I say neutral channel. Anyone can talk. Anyone can hang out. But just don't harass or hurt anyone, because you're gonna have to go. And it doesn't have to do with me kissing the ring or anything. A lot of us around here have learned to work together, and there's worse people out there, but we're better for it. I feel better about it. Less stress, and I'm doing the best I can, and people are doing the best they can, and we've all learned from that. And I'm sure there's going to be future videos on the subject, but just please don't attack in the chat. Just be cool, right? We're just trying to get this person's point of view, and I'm glad that she can answer. And I am. Thank you very much. Like I said, I know you're not used to this, and English ain't your first language, but you're doing great. You're doing great.
I have to watch the rest of the video. Just check out that video. Okay. Don't bully on Graveyard Flowers, or what's his name?
Yeah, Graveyard. I have one too. It's called Draven Archive. You should have subscribed. It's my archive channel where I get all my archive.
Actually, a member right now because I have to switch card.
Yeah. So people have told me. Okay, so I get a little, but she had debt, so yeah. Got some money. I haven't thought about that because you're a normal person yet, but I have I have to do everything, pay for the funeral, pay the headstone, make sure my dad does not get her debt, and that he gets some money from his former workplace.
I found my mom covered in shit.
Yeah. Thank you,
and I had her to the hospital, and my dad was a doctor, and he also had to go to the hospital. So both were there, and my mom died, but my dad survived. They had the same problem, but she got sicker than him.
Hey, Muddock. Miss Muddock asks, do you have a special Instagram name? Or is it the same thing? What?
I have something else, but I don't use it because...
Okay, that's fine. She don't use it, but Muddock, if you're in the Discord, you can speak to her through there, okay? All you gotta do is just reach out to her. You know? Like I said, Muddock, you need to talk in the Discord, because when people don't talk, it just makes people weirded out. And I'm not the only person that lightens people's access when they're not talking for months. It's a very normal thing. But please, if you have questions about that, just ask her in Discord, because she can she can help you there.
But just go to my Ashley Ansha 87 on Instagram. Maybe you can write it, or if you can do it, or
or you could send it to Mousy, and Mousy will write it in chat. That's fine. So you gotta pay for a headstone, and like I said, it's tough. And I hope you don't mind me saying, was it a COVID related?
She had first she had COVID, and then she got lung flu, if you know what I mean. You know, and colds. And then she got better. That was so confusing.
Yeah.
She was sent in
My
old people's
sister
home.
died. They said it was COVID, but
And then blood poisoning, and then she died.
oh wow. Well, I'm very very sorry. But I was just gonna say they did a similar thing. They said she had COVID, but she had MRSA. She had MRSA for years. And when I saw her laying there in the casket, it was MRSA all over her hand. So it looked to me like complication of MRSA. And even though we had a place to bury her, it's 10 grand to bury. And the FEMA showed up and basically, hey, you say it's COVID, we'll pay you 10 grand to bury the person. And I didn't feel so great about that, you know.
Been for 37.
And the fact that like there was no medical examiner to say that she had COVID, it was like a police officer. And I found out later that they don't do that, but again, that's here nor there. But you know, when I hear about people losing people, it's just a hard situation because sometimes you can't say goodbye because especially what time during this lockdowns were going on.
They you don't have anything to do. You can't say because she was on life support, and then they put her out, and she was like taking my hand and squeezing it, and I was talking to her and whatever. And the doctor said, "You don't have anything you have to say. We are going to like put her down now with morphine, relaxive," and I couldn't say anything, pay for it, but I know in the US you can choose if you want to pull the plug, if you know what I mean. But in Norway they pull the plug, so I didn't have anything to say.
But all right, so I'm gonna let you go and get you going and finish this Rev video. But do you have any final things to say? Any final things to say to Rev? Because it seems like he's still contacting you.
If I have something foul to say?
No, you have anything to say to Rev at all? Because it seems like he's still talking to you. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm going to send them that Norwegian goodies so they can have a live and show what they got. But I also want to send you and your wife and your kids that also. But and Ella, but different things in.
Yeah. All right. I guess we'll see. Because if I get anything sent, I'm gonna make sure I buy at least a PO box. You know, nothing hurts to be safe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
box.
Thank you for coming in. I'm sure a lot of people want to hear your point of view, and thank you. I know English ain't your first language, and never did this before, so I can understand some nervousness. But just thank you.
Thank you.
I think people have a more understanding of wanting to find out for yourself, and just like you said, the fact that Shanny was bothering him through Instagram all day. He couldn't even work at Burger King. That he asked you to privately speak to him on the email. I wonder how many emails Shanny saw. Just like you said, he could have deleted them, and she would have had no idea. You know.
Shanny. Oh my God! Do you hear her?
Yeah, I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, but I bet Rev has many more women or men, whatever, or pigs in his email that he can talk to. Yes, at work.
Well, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you for coming in. I think there's some issues in the chat I'm not even realizing, but I'm gonna ask a few people. And but yeah, thank you, and we will talk again, and I'll see you in the voice chat after.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you. All right. What's happening, guys? If someone wants to come in, I can bring you through the Discord, you know, and you can just explain what's going on. I'll love to hear it. Everything was fine, and now there's some arguments. Just like this guys, just we're all on the same side. Like we are, everything is fine. We're not bringing up stuff from years ago. We're all good. Bygones have been bygones. None of us have went real life, so I'm not mad anymore. I feel good. I'm glad that me and Omni are friends, and I'm glad that I'm friends with other people, and I'm glad that I'm able to work with them, because we're working against people who actually hurt people and abuse people and does God knows what else. So that's what we're about here. I'm not about here to take sides. It's not worth that, and it's not worth the mental stress. So if someone wants to come on or just explain what went down, I don't know. It just seems to be something about jokes. I really wasn't paying attention. I want my mods to handle when stuff like that happens, because sometimes I just can't even look at the chat. I'm just being honest. But let's listen to Rev, and you guys can let me know in the side chat or in the Discord what's going on.
Crackers and cheese and yogurt. No. Strawberry preserves.
What she's saying?
Crackers, cheese, and yogurt.
I mean, you know, she's being, like I said, it was difficult because she's non-American. It's been about, oh my God, 2001. I was in Europe, and I was in Amsterdam. I stayed at the Amsterdam hotel for like a week and a half. European people are more open. Yes, they are. I've seen it. At the same time, I respect my marriage. If I met a famous guy and this has happened to me, and they said, "Hey, you want to walk in that strip club?" No, I'll wait for you outside. Why? Because I respect my wife. I respect my marriage, and I'm not going to ruin it. I respect the marriage. I wear a ring on my finger every day. I never take it off. My wife wears hers, never takes it off. We respect our marriage. I don't want people sending me things like that. But I can understand if there, you know, there's been many books of tattooing, and they can be considered risque if you hide like the nipple or whatever. If it's I forget what they call it, a sideways tattoo, where it's like, you know, your whole side. But there's no really other way to send it or see it. But if you walk into any tattoo parlor in America, and you'll see that.
And strawberry preserves. That's what we're surviving on.
And strawberry preserves, man. That's a combo. That is a combo. Cheese, Ritz crackers, yogurt,
Charlie, what happened?
Preserves and ice cream.
There you go.
Yeah, Charlie, I have spoke to her because Charlie is also trans, and somebody like 21 can't call me a transphobe, because I've had a person in my community that has been trans for over a year, and Charlie and I don't agree on everything, but she knows when to say she wants to walk away. And I'll leave it at that. But that doesn't mean like she hates me. She knows I have a couple of different opinions on different things. But again, most people do. It doesn't mean we can hate each other. I want more of that. I want more people that I can have in the group that doesn't agree with everything, but we can agree to disagree, but still be friends.
That
We're eating like we're 90.
That's a very interesting combination of food goods.
Well, you got protein. Good protein.
But just don't be timing people out. There's a lot worse people at timeout. That's all I ask.
Most milk products have vitamin A and C in them, added additionally into it. And Ritz crackers got some fiber and other different things. And then the strawberry preserves are strawberries, vitamin C. And I think lycopenes are in strawberries too. I think lycopene is what makes the vegetables red.
Yeah. No, but I have to apologize to everybody. I want to apologize, and to you too, because I'm finding it very hard to have clear and concise and normal thought patterns right now. I can't explain that, but I don't feel exactly okay. So I want to apologize if I seem weird right now, because I kind of am.
Okay. Recently, yesterday, somebody said they haven't been around for a while. They had some family things going on, and they didn't like a couple of people in the chat. And I basically said what I'm saying now is I decided to just keep the peace and just understand that there is worse people out there. I can handle people that have opinions all day, but what I won't handle is someone to try to hurt me through my family, try to hurt my family. So I gotta be protective, and I hope that people understand what that means and entails. And that's really it. I can't have my family be hurt over just me talking online, because it's not worth it. And I'll, close my channel right now if it's going to be about that. But with that being said, if people aren't in a chat doxing someone or saying racist slurs, just please let them talk. Come to me and say, should I time them out? That's it. And I understand there's people here for me and they can have opinions. There's people on all sides that don't like me and their opinion will never change. But I understand that's their opinion, and maybe I can win them over one day, and that's fine with me. But I'm still saying that it's a much better day today than it has been. My eyes are totally open, and I just want us all to kind of get along, because we have a common enemy. You know what I mean? A couple of common enemies, and I just don't have the ability or energy to fight anymore, especially if I want to take my channel into places that is going to be more divisive, because I want to be able to have conversations, but we can all walk away at the end of the conversation and be like, we're still friends, or whatever, friendly internet friends, and just respect the debate. So I really would like to do something like that. So back to this.
It's okay. I've been dealing with that too. Like, I've been dissociating a lot lately.
Yeah, I've been doing that too.
I've noticed.
Anyway.
But that's not the purpose of this video.
No, it's not.
Let me just look at something.
If you give me a minute.
All right.
Or you can speak if you want to. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, guys.
Yeah, there needs to be.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news.
Yeah.
But guys, you really need to start thinking for yourselves. And if it doesn't apply to you, it doesn't apply to you. Some Christians are losing their fucking mind because it's like, she's talking about all Christians. No, I'm talking about the fallen.
But yeah, just understand, I don't want people just being, like I said, in the past few months, there's some people that haven't been here. There's been a lot worse people, and if someone has a thing to say, it's fine. Like Omni says stuff about me. I know it's not done with hate. He actually, respects me and him very much. So it's not taken with any type of hate. It's just, it's really light ribbing, and I can handle that. So just please, just don't time anybody out. The only time, is if someone puts a name and address. But other than that, just please, okay? And anyone who was timed out, I'm sorry. I didn't even know. I was trying to talk to her. I don't really look at the chat much, but I'm looking right now, and all I can say is I'm sorry, and I'll make sure that does not happen again, okay?
Church. No, they're not losing their minds. They're kind about it, as a matter of fact, okay?
Well, I mean,
it's when you hear something like Shanny said about the church, okay? Like she said, if it doesn't apply to you and your church, you're fine. Because there's always a remnant of believers that stay on the right path always through history. And that's why Christianity still exists. Okay? What Shanny was preaching on was literally this segment of the church that is replacing Christ with this man. That's happening. Okay? That is happening. Now, there are, of course, still great men of God out there. Of course, there's going to be. It's not prima facie everything.
But that's rare. in my personal experience.
Sure,
behind
but
that.
they're out there.
Yeah, and Charlie, just so you know, Andrew did send out some. How should I say this? Some people could consider them racy pictures. If you ever looked at the Riot Girl, the R. How that spell? RTT Rat Magazine. There was a lot of that type of picture because they would show the half sleeve tattoos or the side, and that's what he got. And I would show it, but that'll probably be too much for YouTube. It's not that bad, but any pictures that were given were pictures of her. Because, you know, in Norway and in Europe, they have this thing called the A, where you kind of sit in there and it kind of just makes your body perfect. Like, you know, the perfect amount of steam and gets rid of calories and stuff like that. It's supposed to do wonders for your face and body, and it's natural. No, what do you call it? Oh. But I just hope that for people that I have to just temporarily take a wrench away, it's just don't time. The only time I want a person timed out is if they are spouting N-I-G, you know what I mean, or F-A-G, like, you know what I mean. No slurs, no doxing someone viewer's name, no threatening people, unless it's you know, the people, unless it's Teddy. But you know, I'm kidding maybe, but no doing that, okay? We're just the mods. Only thing you're here to do is just make sure no one is doing the doxing, respecting the rules, and following the flow of the chat. And I'll give it to Carrie. She was following the flow of the chat because we were just talking about that, and she asked a question that was a fine question to ask. It wasn't done maliciously, okay? So if we can just move on for that, I'm sorry, and that won't happen again. So I took care of that.
They are.
It's rare. You're the only person.
Well, I could say
I know, but you're not perfect either.
No.
You have your faults and your flaws and your weaknesses like everyone else.
Oh, bye, Kathleen.
I can say
and
that.
that's not demasculating him. That's just saying the obvious in life. Same, like, I have flaws, weaknesses.
Yeah.
He understands what I'm saying, though.
Yes, I do.
Other people, they take what I'm saying and they twist it to some kind of weird shit.
And like I said, there's people that haven't been here in a while, so when they come in and they mod, and that's probably best to just move the mod wrenches around. They think that someone's coming in the channel to hurt me or make fun of me or you know, make discourse. They're not. We've moved a lot past that. A lot of positive things have happened in the past few months, and we're all kind of friendly with each other, which I am really, really into, and I respect wholeheartedly. So anyone can come in if they're acting okay and they're asking normal questions. Just let them be. Just please, okay. And just if you feel like you need to do something, to ask Mousy or me first in the Discord, okay? But I appreciate you trying. I know you're just doing it to protect me, but just believe me when I tell you that we've me and some of the creators have worked things out. We just need to publicly do it, but you don't have to worry about that anymore, okay? But thank you for trying to, you know, be there. I do appreciate that too.
Always try to make me seem like I'm doing bad. No, I'm not. I'm just being honest. I'm sorry you cannot take blunt force honesty.
I'm just sorry, guys, you had to deal with that.
But I have to be blunt.
What did Mary Jane ask? I didn't even know. I'm sorry.
Unless you want Shannon to go on a haywire, you know, and black out and go crazy. No, I'm doing what my therapists have instructed me to do. So, but if it doesn't apply to you, don't take offense. If it doesn't apply, it doesn't apply. Not everyone's the same. You know, God, the creator.
But yeah, that just goes for for any of the new people that just got a wrench, please understand that the wrenches are only to, if people are harassing other people, which we've seen, if they're coming in like cha with your measurements or something, or they're talking about having a kid Discord server or something weird, or trying to get your personal phone number even though you're with somebody, then yes, you do what you have to do. You know, because there is weirdos. But if I say, hey, now is the time, we're going to open up questions, and these are the questions because of the context of what I was talking about, or we've been talking about on multiple channels, then just, you can ask a person, is this the right context? You know, just please do that before you time them out. I don't want anybody thinking that they can't come in here, especially if they're being neutral, and they have been neutral for the past month, 2 months, hell, 3 months. And I don't want them all of a sudden to get timed out over asking a question they've asked 1,000 times, okay? Just, I appreciate what you were trying to do, but just things are different now. And these people are allowed to speak in the chat because they're doing it respectfully, okay? And I'm sorry, I'm not trying to come down on anybody. I just, you know, we're all of us creators want a better community, better chat where people can feel safe to ask anything they want. Remember, this is a neutral spot. I don't have any stake in the game against anybody. There's some people I didn't like, but I'm moving on, like Teddy, but I'm moving on from that because he's just a lost cause. And I'm just going to do Shanny videos and laugh and maybe some Cyrax stuff. So if you're into that, please don't forget to like it and subscribe. And all your questions and comments will always be able to see. But yes, I just wanted to put that out there because I forget some people, they haven't been watching for a while, and all I can say is things have changed for the better, and you know, we're all working, you know, we're all on the same team, okay? So I hope that suffices. And I'm sorry for the people who did get timed out. It wasn't from me, and it's, you know, it won't happen again.
He absolutely loves variety. You can see it in snowflakes. No snowflake is the same ever. That shows you how much God loves variety. Or you could even go to the periodic table and see how many elements there are. He loves variety. How people don't look the same. They all look different. There's always a difference in them. You know what I mean? He wanted variety. Hence creator.
Here, Pulse, do you want a wrench?
And creator, that's
listen, guys, if some of you think that maybe if you had a wrench and stuff like that can't happen, say something. You know, we can work that out. There's no problem here, you know?
a big word. That means someone enjoys legitly creating. That's their passion. The fiery nature is to create. But there's this other guy that's in this good evil dynamic, and his name is Satan.
What?
And that guy is pretty worshipped now by a lot of people. Are you ready?
I don't know. Okay.
We got some news for you.
All right.
God hates us all. Right?
Back in 2016, I took up for Donald Trump big time.
Uh-oh.
Because at the time, we could just say that I was what you would call a truther. And the media that I consumed was strictly InfoWars. So when I heard Alex really come out for this guy, Donald Trump, he came out very strong for him and said, I have it on authority of people that know this guy, that he's been a conservative his whole life. He rubbed elbows with the liberals and stuff like that, but he's a conservative at heart, and he's a populist, and he really hates the way this country's going with Obama, and it looks like he's going to run for president. And then he had him on the show. I was sold 1,000,000,000%. When I heard stuff like, well, what about what he said on Access Hollywood? That doesn't sound Christian. How about these accusations that he had something to do with Epstein, which he's all over the internet, arm in arm with the guy.
Checking women out with
He's
him.
a good guy. He's a good guy. According to Donald, he was a good guy that likes women just like I do. Some of them exceptionally young.
What?
You see all this weirdness.
Yo, did Rev just say he likes exceptionally young women? Yo, am I nuts?
Good guy. According to Donald, he was a good guy that likes women just like I do. Some of them exceptionally young.
Oh.
You see all this weirdness with Ivanka. You have this strange relationship with his daughter that makes you go, wow, that's real weird.
They used to, when she was 14, they used to take pictures of them in bed together. And then she'd do lap dances on her daddy's lap during parties openly. Now, you see pictures of him with his arms wrapped around her tightly.
Yeah, gripping her by the waist.
And she was into that stuff too. That's the thing.
Grabbing her in that special spot where the guy grabs his girl, like constantly when we're out. If I'm out with Shanny, like my hand is behind her and like it's the lower part of the back, right by the butt cheek, in that area.
What the hell?
Grab him like that. Trump would grab his daughter by that area, close to him like that in public. All of this stuff, to me in 2016, I knew some of it. I knew that really weird thing where he was on The View, and they ask him and Ivanka are there, and they ask the question, what do you and your daughter have in common? And she says something like real estate or something like that, I think. And he goes, well, I was going to say sex, but, and then everybody laughs at it. The fucking crowd laughs at it like it's fine and normal.
Joy Behar hits him.
Yeah, and Joy Behar's like, you're an absolute...
Joy Behar. Joy Behar.
Now, I knew of stuff like this. But for me, at that time, I went, well, everybody's a sinner.
And then there's Miss America.
Right. The pageant stuff.
Do they know about the pageant stuff?
Who knows? The story is he used to run, mostly everybody knows he ran beauty pageants. And this guy, since he was the purveyor of it, owned it, whatever, he says that he had the authority. This is on the Howard Stern radio show. Howard Stern, disgusting reprobate. He goes on and says, well, because I'm the guy, I'm the one that runs it. I get to go in the back with the young girls that some of them aren't even dressed, whatever. I'm there to inspect it, And
he actually did.
And Howard goes, yeah, you're like a doctor, you're there to inspect. Yeah. And he would literally, this is from testimony of, I guess, his makeup artist or something. He would literally like touch their mouths and like inspect their teeth like a horse.
He put his finger in their mouth.
He would put his fingers in their mouths.
That's kind of weird.
We're talking 14, 16-year-old girls. Now, there's a reason we're doing this, because we know some of you guys out there that listen to us are Trump supporters. If I really thought about all of this shit, because all of this happened before he ran for president, I would not have voted for this guy.
I would not.
Really thought about it and thought about the moral shit. Now, where my head was at, because I knew about some of this stuff, not that crazy weirdness, putting your fingers in the mouths of fucking 16-year-old girls. I didn't know anything of that. But
I didn't know about it until recently, too.
Yeah, I did know of some of this stuff. And my explanation to anybody that would have asked me would be, we're all sinners. This is a man that turned from those ways.
Yeah, that's what you used to tell me.
This is a man that turned from those ways, and he has repented, and he wants to be good. And he's trying to be good. Well, what about Stormy Daniels?
Yep.
Because that was after. So you really need to think about and pray on and really ask Jesus Christ if this is the guy from God. Because I'm going to tell you it's negative. That's a negative. There's no way this guy is representing Jesus Christ in any way. As I sit here and smoke a cigarette.
He attacks everyone he used to be friends with or got along with or who were helpers to him.
Yeah.
But once they get out of just a little bit of toe out of line, let's look at Nikki Haley, for instance.
Mm-hmm. Little bit toe out
of line, being like, I was not at January 6th. And what did he do? A barrage of hate texts or X's.
He calls her bird brain, man. Like,
he does.
Bird brain. Like, why? Because he is who he is. He's a devil. He's the devil. And I believe now that the U.S. presidency is the seat of the man of perdition. I believe it. The presidency.
They are in 16, yeah.
And the papacy is the false prophet. It's solid in my head.
Same.
In my mind. You have the presidents always photographed with the Pope. I mean, of course, because he's a world dignitary, right? Yeah. It's solid in my mind. False prophet, papacy, man of perdition, office.
All different lower mantles and principalities.
Yeah. You really, really, really have to think, is this a man that Jesus Christ loves? Well, he lied. Jesus, when it comes to the spirit, he loves everyone. But the deeds of this man, look at them. Really look at them.
Now the big news.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, you could go. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, you should probably.
You want me to give it?
Yeah, there's a big problem with him that you might want to know. It's nothing spiritually related at all, actually, but I don't think you want a president who's down on this shit. All right.
Yeah, well, it turns out, it looks like, I don't know, this may have been the case in the Obama White House. I don't know how far it goes back. But they're saying before the Biden administration, the current administration, let's say there was some extremely not okay,
illegal,
I would say illegal
drug trafficking,
prescribing. No, not
no,
honey.
Similar. To
no,
that.
bitch.
It's not considered drug trafficking.
Okay.
Oh, he's telling you
a bunch of really bad drugs, like bad fentanyl, methamphetamines, cocaine derivatives like hydrocodone, just hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of drugs this man took in 1 year.
That sounds like Hitler too.
And now the FDA and the general inspectors have caught this, and now it's getting into the press.
Yeah, I wonder who keeps calling them.
My question to you is, do you really want to have a president that's a drug addict? Because I don't.
Gucci Trolls wins it, though. Jesus does love all. He does. What he hates and God hates is the deeds. It's the deeds of.
There we go.
That's what we're coming down here. And as a next,
I just set up a thing so people knows that this is the chat. I don't know if you guys like that or if it looks stupid. You let me know. Let me know in the comments. Does this look stupid that I added a little thing under here so people know that this is the chat? You know, that's when people see that, they're like, oh, okay, that's the chat. I'm trying, folks. But otherwise, I hope everybody is having a nice, Tuesday night, 3:47. Like I said, I'm sorry that a couple little timeouts happened. Swear to God, that has nothing to do with me. And all I could do is promise that will never happen again. If anybody feels like they want to be able to, once you have a wrench, you can see what's happening in real time. If anybody wants that responsibility, like I said, we just want to time out people that are doxing people and stuff. Don't time out people if they're asking a question, if they're sticking to the topic. That's all we ask. And I always say that I'm a neutral channel because I basically will allow 90% of people to come in. But if you're like Frank and you come in here and all you want to do is make fun of Carrie, no, I'm not going to have it. Just like if you're anyone else and then you're just going to come in here and make fun of me or my audience for 2 hours, I'm not going to have it. Or if you have a wrench and you're not letting somebody answer a question after I said it's okay to ask a question, I'm still not going to have it. But I'm glad we were able, I'm not trying to bring it up, I'm glad we were able to look past this and fix this. Like I said, I didn't even know it was going down because I just wanted this person, Anja, who sent Rev the pictures, and more than the pictures, it was more what they can get out of her. And it's been 3 months about. So I just wanted, in her own voice, to explain what happened. And no one at this point has talked about the fact that Rev was talking to her privately on his email address. So Shane, when you watch this later, go through Rev's email. Hopefully he didn't delete it all. And you know what? If he did on his phone, go through his email on his computer, because I bet you it's still there on the computer. Look at his emails with this female, and see how he really talks when he doesn't think that you're there to look over his look over his shoulder on Instagram.
Level Christian.
But guys, thanks for hanging out.
We're not. You don't condemn.
Oh, thank you, Kratos. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you.
Because they're just a vessel
thank you, guys.
with a spirit in it, like you. They're the same. But the deeds. Are you willing?
Like I said, like if you guys, any of you want, okay, I would love to hear your input on what she's just saying. You want to come on? You want to go into your like I said, I don't want to be mean, but if you want to come into the voice chat, I'm open for that. But I don't want to be mean. I'm just trying to, I'm trying to keep the peace. But really, everybody should know that. And if everybody doesn't know that, we're all good now, okay? We're all okay. It doesn't mean that I was forgiven for everything, or people forgiven people for, it is like I forgive and forget, but, proof through actions. But if you want to come into the Discord and do it live, then I will, I'll gladly put you in there.
To say and mean the things that Donald Trump has said.
Oh, let me pass through this.
It is. If you're a celebrity, if you're in that pool of people, do you think it's appropriate that you don't have to say shit to them? You just walk up to a woman and just grab them anywhere you want to. Do you think that's appropriate? If you're a Christian and you're voting for this guy, it's not. It's not. And he still believes that because he said it in a deposition. I don't know. It was probably in April of 2022 or something, I think. In the deposition for the E. Jean Carroll case. He literally repeated himself. He said, yeah, it's been like this for about 1 million years, I guess, that if you're a celebrity, you can do these things. And it doesn't matter if he's correct or not, okay? That's not the issue. Because, of course, there are the way our society...
Okay, all right, listen, I was just sent a little rundown of what went down. People were taking them out of the way, and I don't like that. I don't like that. I like you, Charlie. You've always been my my cheerleader, and you always will be. But I had to take your wrench. It's nothing personal. I just, for a while, you need to understand how things are going on around here. We're working better to get along. And if I ask the chat for something and I'm asked them for a question, I want them to respond. And I really want you to watch the last couple of streams I did. A couple with Omni and a couple with just me. And you'll see that, like, I ask a question and Carrie's there to answer the question, tell me maybe someone should be timed out that was coming in, and none of the people with wrenches took care of it yet. And she also helped me out with a couple of sound issues. So, yeah, she's not trolling me. She is helping out. Like I said, things have changed. So just please, let them, if they're doing good, there's no reason to time them out. Like I said, I only want people timed out that are doxing people, okay? So as long as you understand that, that's okay. But listen, I understand. I know you didn't understand. You haven't been around for a while, so I'm going to give you a break. But just please no more of that, okay? And, I'm sure you're able to win the wrench back, okay?
Society works. Stardom leads to that type of thing where women will throw themselves at you. That's true. But the action of you just running in and grabbing them, no, it's not morally okay. I think everybody would say that. That's a normal human being. It's not appropriate. It's sexual assault. This guy thinks sexual assault is normal. It's fine if you're a celebrity. You really have to think about that. As a believer, is this okay? oh, he's repentant. No, he's not, because the deposition was just back it was 2 years ago. Okay? This guy's the same as he always was, which is a narcissistic abuser of women.
Yep.
That's what the man is. And was he made that by his
Kratos.
mother, maybe? Sure, possibly. Apparently his mother was very distant.
Dude, again, fuck, man. Dude, are you like, so was your mom. So was your mom. You know, your mom was really, really distant. Why is it okay when other people, but when it's like the same thing happens to you and you act like it's no big deal? So really, before you start talking about, open your mouth about distant mother and stuff, think about you, bro. Dick.
Whoa,
haha.
Racist, and very hard on everybody around them. Let's put it that way.
Like Shanny.
Monsters are made, of course. We will always forgive the sinner because that's what Jesus Christ does. But if you know that this man's unrepentant, he continues in the same behavior that he always has, which he has, you have to ask yourself, is your vote going for somebody holy here? And is that even what we vote for in the country? No. But moral character matters. It does.
And he is an amoral character.
In every way. He's lawless. And the Bible speaks of the lawless one. This guy has portrayed that so well. It's uncanny. Unless we're looking at the office of the man of perdition.
The funny thing is not only does this man break the law, but he has others surrounding him break the law for him.
Oh. Michael Cohen went to jail. How long, man?
2 years.
2 years. That guy was in jail 2 years just because of the stuff that he did for Donald Trump. And Donald Trump hasn't spent 1 day in jail for anything. How you tell me you have his lawyer go to jail for 2 years? And he's standing there still doing the same shit that he's always done.
Man, I love when Rev talks to politics.
Deliberately tries to disrespect the court.
He does, and he gets away with it. None of us would be able to.
Mm-mm.
And if you think I'm lying, go ahead. Go get a court case going and disrespect the court and see what happens to you.
It ain't gonna happen, man. My one experience was trying to get that restraining order on Dragnot. And they said there's no reason for it, and I tried to say something. They said, you cannot speak. And that's true.
So wait. So when you went to court, they said, he's saying about for Dragnot, but is he talking about the recent one when Shanny was supposed to bring him back, or bring him to court, and she didn't allow that? Is that what he's talking about? Yeah, Rev, you shouldn't speak because you're the child abuser. And like I said, through the police reports that I showed recently with Omni, it seemed like Shanny was gaslighting him, throwing Tostitos potato chips bags at his head. Why do that? You know he's triggered. You know he goes in your son's room and says, "Get off the internet." This kid, this boy, and I know, I'm not trying to go off on a tangent, but this child, this young teenager, had a laptop, sitting crisscross applesauce, had a laptop, had headphones, playing a game, talking on Discord, just like, get me away from my mother and her weird boyfriend. And what does he do? Yanks the headphones off, and if anybody out there, please guys, put one in the chat. Anybody out there had some dipshit yank headphones off your head when you're trying to compress and be alone? Some people have done this when they try to have a drink in their hand. They just they want a Diet Coke and little Captain Morgan rum and just relax. And you don't need a drink. You can just want to relax, and some jerk pulls the headphones, because to some people, music is your sanctuary, and I believe it is. Anyway, they do that, and it triggers the hell out of you. And just like when he did this to Rev's kid. I mean, really, what do you think, Shanny, if I can ever talk to them, I want to know, Shanny, why did you throw the bag of Tostitos, full bag of Tostitos, potato chips on the back of Rev's head? You knew he was mad at you. You knew he was in your son's room. Why push him? So you knew what was going to happen, you jerk. Parents of the year right here, folks.
When you're before a judge like that, you can't just speak. You have to pay respect to the bench.
Hey, Ramen.
You must. I tried to speak. He said, all right, sir, you cannot speak. He said, there's no reason for this restraining order, and this is dismissed. But before I could get out of that court, I said, this country's a fucking joke. And I walked out.
Hey, Amethyst. Been a bit.
Cannot speak in court. And Trump just deliberately.
They don't know politics or religion.
Look at the transcripts.
What'd you call me?
So just I pray that you pray about this guy. Pray for him to be removed from this equation.
Amethyst, I've been better. Like I said, a couple of people came in and they haven't been in a while, and that's fine. Real life shows up, but if they still have a wrench, and you know what, I really need to do what Carrie did and revolve the wrenches around. Like, I don't even want people banned. I want them timed out. And if they're timed out, it's because they put someone's name in without that, they're dead naming or, doxing, an address, a slur, all the slurs. That deserves a timeout. But if I ask a question in here, do you have a question for my guest, which I just had on, and it was hard just because English is not her first language, and I appreciate her for being brave and speaking to me. It could be scary. I know. I remember. I expect people to have an answer, and I also expect my mods to understand they are answering the answer. If you think that it's more than what it should be, please ask me or a managing mod like Deepak or Mousy. Ask Mousy privately. Is this too much? I want to make sure, because I'd rather you do that, because I'm not timing out. This is an equal channel. Like, please understand that. This is for everybody. Mostly everybody. Unless you're coming in here attacking people. You can come in here and talk. You're allowed to be in here. But no teddy bear, okay? No teddy bear. No any bear, okay, for that matter. Or anyone with the last name 666, Because, that just doesn't work out, I'll just say. But yeah, other than that, I'm doing what I gotta do. Thanks for being in here. Please like.
Because if Biden is
guys, don't forget to
in 2024,
little super chat before I get done. That'd be great.
You're gonna see the man of perdition shine if he wins. In all of his dark, glorious, Masonic Antichrist glory, you're gonna see this guy do horrific things.
And then blood will be on your hands.
Yeah, I'm doing this because I am guilty of voting for the man once. Okay? And I need to have my repentance of that completely, which I do. I repent of it. Because his moral character is absolutely zero. And I overlook it.
Shanny.
A lot of people overlook his character.
Yeah.
What kind of man he is.
It's so many Christians that support this guy.
And I think it's only for one reason. He makes you laugh.
Oh my God, probably.
Are you really going to be manipulated to see your fellow Americans get slaughtered by this guy?
All right.
For laugh?
For the lulz.
No, and he openly says that he wants to be a dictator. He openly wants he's open about this shit. He's telling you exactly what it'll be like when he gets in. He's gonna weaponize every part of the government that he can.
Me and Jason, we're gonna be dead.
Oh my God.
He's gonna kill us.
Like I said, that's a favor.
Well, yeah.
That is a favor.
Excellent.
To be released of this. Out. And up. Out and up. Remember that when you pass away. It's out and then up. Okay, go for the light.
Okay.
Don't looking down here. Out and up. Remember
but
that.
We're just doing this to warn you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't put this guy back in. Don't do it. Because the nation will change fundamentally in a way that even the people that are with this guy are saying they want a dictatorship. Are you kidding me? Do you know what a dictatorship is? Apparently you don't. You would choose a dictator over any Democratic president. I'd vote for Hillary over Mussolini, wouldn't you? Would you vote for Hillary over Hitler? Hillary over Hitler. I'll vote Hillary in that case. Okay? That's the truth.
Just name one, like to the Christians out there who say they want Trump to be a dictator. Just name me one dictator where it did good for their country.
Right.
Isn't there?
Dictator.
All of them will say Muammar Gaddafi, and you could argue that, but
he was an elected official. He wasn't a dictator per se.
Are you sure about that?
Dictators are elected too.
I guess so.
They are. But the fact of the matter is, yeah, you're correct. You don't want a dictatorship ever. That's almost deifying a leader.
Why do you think this country was created? Because we had the monarchy controlling us.
Yes.
And we made America to get away from the crown.
And now
you're controlling this guy, Rev, and you're living at his uncle's house. He has no more money. You took control of his finances. You're wearing a diaper. He has to wipe your butt. And you make him feel like he's, you're going to cheat on him. Like, ew, who wants to be with you, Shanny? Or he's going to cheat on you. Like, I think I agree with everyone where they're saying that they're probably going to be together. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I would say that, but on the other side of that coin, I do remember Chris, Shanny's actual husband. That's what the person's who her last name is. Chris made more money than Rev. I mean, Rev had more money, $750,000 after the settlement. But other than that, Chris has a stable job. He has a better a fiance, his own home. He doesn't have to have G-Man pay his bills. So, it's like, why would she go from that to Rev? Maybe because Chris doesn't smoke pot? I don't know. I'm just guessing.
You have Christians, because it's mainly very fundamentalist type Christians, which is insane. How did they get us? How did they psyop us? That's exactly what it was.
Make someone laugh and you can control them forever.
They psyop us, us Christians, some of us. Some of Johnny Kleck.
Not me.
Not you.
Yeah.
For Christ. Unplug them, Brother Theo.
Shanny, you were saying time for the reprogramming. Okay, not me.
Trio, very good trio there. That's a good trio right there. They saw it, said, this guy is not of Christ. What's wrong with you guys?
You know why I didn't vote for Donald Trump? The way he treated Rosie O'Donnell and how he talked about her body the way he did.
Disgusting.
Right.
He's a pig.
And who she sleeps with. Like that's any of his fucking business.
But you go online, talk about scissoring other women that don't even know you, with Rev sitting right there, and talk to that guy that we call Liquid Drag, and talk about seeing his big black, and that's okay. See, like, Shanny, seriously, you got to pick a lane. If for anyone who doesn't know, Shanny is like some of these people that. First she'll say she's asexual because no one wants to even touch her. And then she'll get very anti-social media sexual. And it'll just come out of nowhere and talk about scenarios and stuff like that. It's so funny. Because, like, I feel like all these people do is just bring up talking points, right? That's what it feels like to me. I mean, yeah. Please, write in the chat if you feel any different. But, guys, thanks for hanging out. Just please give me that, like...
He's a pig.
Helps the algorithms.
It's how he treats women.
Hey, come on. Someone could super chat.
For someone like that.
It's Tuesday.
Why are you?
Now at least it comes up on the screen.
Yeah. I think everything's been said that needs to be said. I'm pretty sure.
And we're just going to keep warning you guys, because...
Yeah, Chris, I felt like crap, too.
No.
It's like a flu. It's nasty.
I like how people have gotten rid of their humanity because they started listening to this man's dog shit. So they decided to repeat his same dog shit.
True. Dog vomit. It's useless.
It just look at what he's saying now. He hasn't said anything what he's going to do for the country and for the people. Not one thing. It's just him whining about, look what these people are doing to me. Well, maybe you should stop breaking the law, I feel like Jim Carrey in Liar Liar, where it's like, stop breaking the law, asshole!
What?
You can't keep getting away with it!
What about you? What about your Teddy? What about you guys? I mean, I didn't even know you can have more than one warrant. So that's a good thing to know. In some states, you can have up to 4 warrants. The police can show up at your house and nothing. Oh, and by the way, I noticed that he made a video, which was weird. It was like he was a little angel. Again, I'm not talking about him anymore. But I thought, number one, that was funny. Number two, he is at Feather's house. Number three, Feather, ASM, had to leave Teddy's Discord and Shaw's Discord. Why? To quote, get away from the drama. You want to get away from the drama, ASM? Kick that guy that you're aiding and abetting to a crime. Kick him to the curb, because you're not supposed to be having somebody that has warrants on them active, living in your trailer, RV, wherever it is. And stop calling CPS on people because you bought $638 worth of crystals and then you try to return them 3 months later. And then lie and say, well, they put their kids on YouTube. That never happened. I can't believe you did that. But thank God CPS had the smarts to say, can we see that video? And you're just like, well, I don't have it. Like, seriously, that is going too far. Okay? You know, like I said, I called Rev. I did. And I can admit that. I called them because G-Man gave me the phone number, and I wanted to know if a certain bear mailed him either Delta 8, the real thing, marijuana, alleged, or gave him extra money to go to the store and pay for Delta 8 himself. I did hear that from a couple of people in his own Discord and from other people who were living in the area. So I'm on the fence of I believe that happened, and I was just looking for some confirmation. He could have been like, I don't feel like talking to you, but yes, that was sent to me. I didn't ask for it, and I threw it away. Very simple. But I just wanted some confirmation that happened, because anything that I find out, it's really just to go to the probation officer, because he should know that a guy is crossing state lines to sell drugs, because even marijuana, even if it's legal, it's not supposed to cross state lines, because then it becomes a federal case. That's all I'm trying to do, and I just hope people understand that. I'm not doing it to cow tip. I'm not doing that to send them money. I'm literally doing it to find out if more crimes have been committed. But I hope people understand that, okay? So with that, let's keep going. We're almost done here, guys. Thanks for hanging.
Maybe you wouldn't get in trouble with the law if you just stay in it. But he can't. He has to defy that. And you like it.
You like it.
Y'all.
Yeah. Israel hated the prophets. They despised the prophets. And you know what's hilarious? That the prophets were supposed to be their leaders. That was...
Oh, they didn't want us to go and, speak the truth. They didn't want to hear the truth. They wanted to live in this la-la land where they could do whatever the fuck they wanted and get away with it. No matter how cruel or obscene or malignant it is. It doesn't matter. They want to get away with it. Well, fine, you little devil. Go to hell. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But Israel was supposed to have prophet kings. And, or you could call them kings, but that's not the title that would have been used. Their prophets were supposed to be their leadership. And finally, Israel had proven to the Creator that they were never going to listen to the prophets and listen to their leadership. So God said, you can have your king. And they got Saul. Wow. There's a lesson in that. Saul was absolutely atrocious leader, okay?
Yeah, him, just like, it's like, unless Shanny and Ref have anyone to talk about, unless Tootie Ritter has anyone to talk crap about, my God, boring. They put me to sleep. They're better than melatonin. So yes, and it makes me really realize that some channels, they have nothing. When a channel can actually do something else or show some other things like some videos and stuff, and there's still enough people to watch, that's a good channel. They're funny. People are there for them. But if all they are is drama specific, and unless they're talking about someone, it's really boring and quiet and just cringe, then yeah, that's not a good channel. Oh, my humble opinion.
So, are we going to choose Saul? If you vote Trump, you're voting for Saul. That's the truth. A horrible, wretched, filled vessel. That is not good for the country. You got to pray on that. You really do. Don't vote for him. Take it from one that voted for him and now totally understands. You need to just look at all the stuff that's out there about this guy. And then in the aggregate, go, okay, I can say all of this stuff, all of this trash, I could just ignore. You really shouldn't. Because it shows character. All right.
Okay.
We pray for you. Pray for us as we pray for you, the Remnant Church.
Yeah, right.
Wait for Jesus. Shalom.
And again, when he talks about that, all he's saying is, "Can you please bless us with money?" That's all he's looking for.
And then in the aggregate.
But again, for people who came in late, check out right here that this came from my archive channel. I have Mousy and stuff help me manage it because I don't have time for this one because I'm usually working. It's called the Draven Archive. It's just an archive of stuff that I've had and other stuff. I might just put Revs. I might just put Revs when he talked to Alex Jones. Nobody has that video but me. I'm really proud of that. I'm like, do I really need to put that out? But I think I should. This way, if anybody else wants to cover when Rev was on Alex Jones, that's fine. I ask guys, seriously, I don't care who you are. I ask one thing. Just say this. It came from Draven's Crypt. Shout me out. Give him a like, give him a subscription. You can check out him or the Draven Archive. And that's it. If you want to actually watch my video because you didn't get a copy of it, you don't have to be mean about it. Just be like, it came from him. Check out Draven's Crypt. That's it. That is all I ask. And put my name and my channel in your description. And we're all good. Never need to do anything. So I just want to throw that out there too. So, yeah. Check out my archive channel. I have a bunch of different stuff and playlists, and I'm gonna try to find some older stuff to put. I did put some G-Man stuff on there because he said he wanted to get rid of it. But yeah, check that out there. And I guess I'm going to go into the Discord and find out everything. Thank you for Mousy. Yeah. So thank you. And I'll check out what's happening in the Discord. Maybe I might invite some people so we all can talk. But that's it. When you hear this sound, that is truly over. Guys, thanks for hanging out. I know, but this is the best time for me, from 1:30 to 4:30 or something. Is a good time, so I might just do more of that time during the week because I get really, really busy with the family and stuff afterward, and the wife wants to hang out with me, and I'm trying to do the best I can. But guys, thank you for everybody that's been very positive lately and deciding to give us all a chance, and it's really making me feel better and stuff, because I'd rather have my people or any people than just be alone. And I'm glad I have people that want to collab and stuff again. That makes me feel happy. So believe me, I never want to go backwards. This is me now, trying to make everyone, be cordial and everything, because I will, damn it. I don't have a problem with anybody except for the cows. But other than that, I will see you later. Really, really quick, is there anyone that's scheduled to go live? Please. This will be the time to say if you're planning to go live at all today or tomorrow. I don't know if Omni is. Thank you, Yapples. But yeah, I don't know if Omni is. But you should definitely check out his Rumble. Get well, yeah, I know. I'm almost there. It's still a little congested. But yeah, I don't know if anyone else is going. Podcasts? Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah. Hopefully it's going at Teddy Bear Podcast. Like I said, there's a couple of things that us content creators want to make a video about. And basically, again, I'm not speaking for anybody, but a couple of us just wants to start over, clear the air, and know, and everyone, all the public to know that we're all okay. We're working together, and just understand that, and you know, actions through or words through actions, or life through actions, of course. You know, judge me for the things I do, not the things I say. And it's been a year, and I've learned to try to be differently, and it makes me feel better. And that's it. Hopefully we can make those videos come out soon, and you know, we can all move on. And I don't know, I'm thinking about moving on to a little bit different things, so I hope people come with me on that journey. But otherwise, I'll see you soon, and yeah, have a good evening, and I will talk to you later. Bye guys. Ha 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 ha. And guys, I'll see you in the